Okay, so our next unit is going to be on three-dimensional figures, and we're going to focus on volume. So one of the things that you need to understand is just some of the names of the different solid figures you might see and what their properties are. So we see here some examples of prisms right here. And one thing you'll notice on each one is that they have two identical ends. So for example, our Toblerone has the two identical triangle bases. Same thing with this wedge of cheese. If I were to also trace the bottom, right, we would have two identical ends. Same thing here with my trapezoidal prism, two identical trapezoids at the ends, right? And then all of the other sides, for example, on this wedge of cheese right here, or on this side of the Toblerone here, right? All of the sides are flat. So a prism is a solid object with two identical ends, and we call those bases, and all flat sides. Okay. Now, you're going to notice later on that the formula for the volume of a prism and the formula for the volume of a cylinder are very, very similar. And the reason is, in a cylinder, we again have two identical ends, right? The only difference is in a cylinder, these ends are specifically circles. So we have in a cylinder two identical ends that are circles. So a solid object with two identical circles. And then the difference here between a prism and a cylinder is that a cylinder is going to have a circular or a curved, let's say a curved side. So whereas a prism has all flat sides, the cylinder's side is curved. Okay?